Bucko's Bounties. Ninja Review. Ninja Review. Yo, Bucko. It's Zero. Come back to you with another figure review. Today we have the G.I. Joe Classified Snake Eyes movie Storm Shadow. This figure is going to be an interesting one because I partially don't really care too much about this figure. It's not, you know, we have two Storm Shadows and it's not either of the Storm Shadows designs that we want. But I do really like the Arctic Storm Shadow. So yeah, we'll see about this one. This might be, I don't know, iffy, but we'll see. Maybe I'll actually enjoy this figure. But let me tell you before we get into this review and check out this box, that this box is beautiful. If you're an inbox collector of Joe's, which honestly you should be playing with these guys because these are some of the funnest figures that I've ever bought. Yeah, if you're an inbox collector, you're gonna love this because they have this beautiful black box. It's not just like a black box, it's like this really nice like smoky black color with like silver all around, and it just works super well, especially with the red. But we'll get more into that. Let's go ahead and check out this box. So you got your Snake Eyes Origins movie logo. You got this like new kind of packaging design. It's kind of cool. G.I. Joe Classified Series Storm Shadow. Bam, side of the packaging. Here's your awesome portrait. See, that looks good. I wish if they would have just done him in like a white color like this, probably would have been nice. But they did him in this, like, again, that creamy color. I don't know. I mean, it's more realistic most likely, but like that, if he was just done in this white, it would look really freaking good. I don't know, maybe they just ran out of white plastic or something. Back of the box, get your Snake Eyes with that awesome logo, the Arashikage. Pretty nice. G.I. Joe Origins, he is number 17. So we're jumping around, we're straight skipping Snake Eyes. We'll do a review of him like tomorrow or something, but got your Arashikage logo again. I love that all the Cobra logos are in silver. That's awesome. Hail Cobra! And then the top of the box, you got your vent number 17, Arashikage again. Bottom of the box, Brad's Toys. We paid way too much for this. Alright, let's go ahead and get this ninja out of the packaging. So here's Storm Shadow out of the packaging, and he's looking okay. I don't know, I still don't know how to feel about this figure. I've kind of been playing around with him for a couple minutes, but there are some things I like, but besides that, I don't know. So they have the silver paint on him. Really like that a lot. But he has a lot of nice designs and stuff that we'll get into in a second. But first, of course, we're going to get into his accessories. The first accessory is a swappable head. I believe this is Andrew Koji is the actor. It's kind of weird seeing the other actor from the G.I. Joe like origin or those 2009 movies, that Snake Eyes, because or that Storm Shadow, because that was interesting. But yeah, then wow, this looks really jarring actually. Yeah, the plastic. Okay, so here's his head sculpt. It goes on, it just doesn't, I don't know, it's so weird. Yeah, so it slips on pretty easily, but it doesn't move very smoothly. Like, goes up and down, but it doesn't get the same movement that like this head sculpt would. But yeah, it looks okay, I guess. Not too bad. Yeah, you can see he has a nice little scar on his face. So that's kind of cool. I'm sure they'll explain that in the movie or something, but it just looks so off on this, like this off plastic. I don't know, I get they're trying to go for like realistic here, but I almost feel like they should have put, I don't know, just something, because I don't know. But yeah, it looks super jarring seeing this on him. It's like very surreal with the head sculpt and then this body. I think my problem with these like kind of like white body things we've been getting lately is that if they're not done correctly, they just look like they came straight out of the kind of like prototype bin. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, that's the problem with like plastic and off-white plastic. It just looks like prototypey if you don't do it correctly. And I don't know if they did it correctly. Like this centerpiece looks really good, but again, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, this just looks really strange. So this is a head for probably a custom some other time. Bam, then pop, here's his head. So I'm hoping we get a normal Storm Shadow eventually. I mean, we're about to get a normal Storm Shadow head with this freaking Zartan SDCC exclusive, and we still don't have Storm Shadow and even remotely close to being announced. So who knows, maybe we'll get one this year, maybe we'll get one next year. They definitely have one in the works, so that's good. But getting into his next 3 accessories. So going to his back here, comes with this backpack. You kind of just plug it in. Let me show you. You kind of just plug it in like this. Bam. Take that off. Yeah, there's a closer look at it. Not too bad. I kind of like the little details on there. Then you have these like notches that the swords can slide into. The kind of longer one goes to this one, I believe. Bam. Kind of plug it in there, then it won't fall out. This one goes on to this one, and then yeah, that won't fall out. It's pretty nice looking. I don't know if it goes this way, but yeah, I'm not really sure how these swords should be going. I don't know. This design is weird to me. Who knows? You'd think that the swords would want to be facing the same way like this or something too, but again, who knows? Not me. Yeah, unless it's supposed to go upside down, but this is pretty much how it came out of the packaging, so oh well. Taking a closer look at the swords, so bam, bam. They are essentially the same sword, but they are 2 different sculpts. It's really weird. Alright, so for starters, the longer blade here has this little black piece in the bottom, while this one, it still has black on the bottom, but it's not as long. In terms of length, they are about the same length. It's just the hilt on this one is a little shorter. And then taking a look at the, gosh, what is this? The little circle pieces, sorry. I'm blinking right now, but yeah, this piece is kind of notched here, whereas this one is just a straight circle. And then getting to the sword patterns, again, this is the long one. Into the sword patterns here, can't really tell. They look about the same. I think they're different than Snake Eye's sword for sure, but yeah, about the same. Kind of sucks because there's no like Arashikage logo or anything like that comes with the Arctic Mission Storm Shadow, which honestly is probably the coolest part of that figure, is that sword. But yeah, it's kind of unfortunate because I really wish that we get a normal Storm Shadow, but for now, this will have to temporarily hold the void. I don't know. But switching to the front of the figure, we're about to take a closer look at this guy. So watching the trailer, unless I missed it, you never really see him in a ninja costume, except for like one really quick scene. I don't know. Maybe I was kind of tripping, but it does look a lot wider on the scene, or at least, yeah. So in the scenes, it kind of looks like, okay, so can't really tell what his outfit looks like too much, but his Under Armour is definitely a wider color than, I don't know. It just doesn't seem right to me. It just seems kind of lazy. I don't know. They should have made this slightly wider. Maybe it'll be different when we actually see the movie, but it just, who knows. I'm not really digging it too much. I really don't like that off-white color, but what I really do like is the silver kind of going on here. Now the silver looks really nice. The problem with this though is that it does go all the way to the back, but I feel like there should be more silver on him. Like, you could probably put some silver on there. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know what the costume looks like too much, but I feel like there is a lot of places that you could be putting silver or something, but whatever. Again, it's just this off milky white, and then not even milky white, it's just off white. But you get this nice kind of detail on the mask. Yeah, it's really hard to show off on the camera. Yeah, nice detail on the mask. Nice details on the arms going all the way down. Then you get your fingerless gloves on both sides, which at first in box a little hard to tell they're even fingerless gloves because of the color, but yeah, you take a closer look and you're like, oh, okay. But at first I was like, what the hell? Yeah, then I don't know. He's just pretty plain. There's not a whole lot to talk about here. I just wish there was some kind of detail, but who knows? In the back, you get this kind of like assassin tree looking thing. Yeah, get the underskirt. He's just, I don't know. It looks like a good costume. It just, the color is what just kills me. I don't know, if they would have put like more silver on him or something, it probably would look a lot better, but oh well. That's the figure we're stuck with. Yeah, there's really not too much to talk about this figure, so let's get into the articulation. So your head is on a neck that goes up into a ball joint. So you go up that far, down this far. Got head tilt. Bam, bam. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even realize the hinge was there. Because his head pops off. Yeah, but you got butterfly joints. Bam, bam. Hinge swivel. Shoulder. I definitely am doing this on the wrong side. You got bicep swivels. Those are actually nicely done there. You got just double jointed elbows. It's pretty good articulation. You got, oh wow, you have aiming wrists, up and down aiming wrists on a, what? Wow, you did it. You put up and down aiming wrists on both sides. Wow. Good job, Hasbro. Got an ab crunch. You got this weird kind of like thing that's kind of going on with it. The Baron, like, it's similar to what's going on with the Baroness figure. You got like this ball joint type of torso thing, swivel. It's so weird. Then you got your legs get forward that much, back not too much. They make this weird clicky sound. You have that up and down kind of G.I. Joe articulation as usual. Thigh swivels, double jointed knees, easily does ass kickers. He has absolutely no boot swivel, so that sucks. Then he has a hinge at the ankle, a forward-facing pin for rockers. Yeah, talk about a simple ninja. Let's go ahead and get into the 360 view of this guy.
Ninja.
Here he is next to some other figures. Here he is next to the Red Ninjas and Arctic Mission Storm Shadow. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if this guy was this color, I would probably be happier. But for one, I thought this was a darker color than he was. And now that I've seen him side by side, yeah, this color I don't like. Okay, I don't. That's annoying. But we're still, yeah. I think he is a victim of him, people complaining about the color he is. I think that's really what it was, and they're like, oh, you want a darker color? No, I'm just kidding. But oh well. And here he is next to Cobra Commander and Destro. And here he is next to the Marvel Legends Mark III armor. and the Star Wars Black Series Boba Fett. And as always, here he's next to Luke Skywalker Squawker and Old Left Limbs. And honestly, this figure has kind of grown on me a tad bit. I like the design. Articulation is meh. The accessories are meh, but the box is really good. I really like the design of the costume. I just don't like the color of this figure. If he's a different color in the movie, that's gonna make me more upset, but who knows, maybe I'll end up really liking the design. Whatever, I don't know. This is not a terrible figure, but yeah, I just wish he was a different color, and I think that's most people wish, but Hasbro will get it right eventually. I'm sure they'll get it right eventually, but you guys got like 3 tries with Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes so far, so yeah, we'll see what your 3rd attempt pumps out. I think you did okay with the Commando Snake Eyes, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, he's kind of worth the pickup if you're an in-box collector. If you're out-of-box collector, that's up for you to decide, but you could bring him in warm or you could bring him in cold. Thanks for watching, and good hunting.